Hi there, this is using TrueCrypt to encrypt part or all of your USB drive. The first thing you're going to need to do is go to www.truecrypt.org and download the TrueCrypt program. It is available for Windows and Mac. Once you've done that, you'll need a USB stick, and that can be blank or it can have data on it. You'll need a Macintosh or Windows computer and the TrueCrypt program. Before you start, I highly recommend backing up your USB drive, just in case. You'll also need to decide if you're going to encrypt the entire drive or just a volume. A volume works just like a folder. And also if you're going to use a hidden volume or just a regular one. Information on what the difference is in the two can be found on imwiththisnerd.com/tutorials.html. Once you have made your decision and you're all ready to start the tutorial, the first thing you'll do is open the TrueCrypt program. And this is what it looks like when you open it. You'll click Create Volume, and it's going to ask you, what am I creating? So create an encrypted file container is the same as creating an encrypted folder on your USB drive. You can create and encrypt a non-system partition/drive, and that's basically if you want to encrypt the whole USB drive. Or third, you can encrypt the system partition or entire system drive, and that is asking you if you would like to encrypt the partition or drive where Windows is installed. For instance, on this laptop, that would be the C drive. But since this tutorial is covering encrypting your USB drive, I will use either the first or second choice. And for this one, I'm going to create a file container, which is a folder. We'll go to Next. This asks you standard or hidden. And for me, I'm going to create a standard. Again, information on the differences can be found on imwiththisnerd.com/tutorials.html. Alright, so this is asking me, where is this volume located? So where is the USB stick and what do you want me to do? So we're going to tell it to go look at removable F, and you'll notice there's index.txt here already. I'm going to create one called example.txt, and I make these text files that way if somebody does get a hold of this jump drive, they'll be like, it's just a lowly text file, that can't possibly have anything in it. But it does. It works just like a folder. And I click Save. And Next. Alright, encryption options. Again, I went ahead and gave you information on these on imwiththisnerd.com/tutorials.html. But basically the difference, AES is the one that they use for secret and top secret in the US government. That one won the competitions. Serpent was the second runner-up in competitions, and Two Fish was the third. You're welcome to use a combination if you like. I use just regular AES because I figure that's good enough. If they can use secret and top secret, I really shouldn't have anything above that that would need it. So I'll click Next. Alright, there's 124.02 megabytes on this drive. And being that this is going to be a folder, I'm not going to want to use all of it. I'm just going to use maybe 75 and leave it at that. We'll do Next. Now it's going to ask me for a password. And will warn you I'm using something kind of easy, and that's just for demonstration, so it's going to complain. So I'm going to go ahead and tell it yes. You'll probably want to come up with something a little better than what I used. Alright, at this point it's encrypting data. What it's doing is it's creating the random data. The quicker I move my mouse around, the faster it goes. So you can literally just sit there and go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, or you can spin in little circles. Alright, and for demonstration purposes, I think that is enough data. I'm okay with that. So I'll click Format. And I will warn you, this does take a minute, so you have to just give the computer a second to format. Keep waiting on it. There it is, great. So we've encrypted that volume using TrueCrypt. The second video here will show you, now that I've encrypted this drive, how in the world do I use it? You'll find that on the second video below on the page.